All right, so what I did for you guys earlier was I motivated you guys with programming and what programming does. And I don't know if I did a very good job with that class because apparently I was trying to run these programs and I was going like this. I was doing I was typing dot slash and then I was doing backup dot py. But it didn't like it. So I remember you want to know what the solution was? I was like banging my head up because Sharon wasn't here last time, so I'm just trying to explain to Sharon how much of an idiot I was being. But the answer is don't put the space. Now, here's my question, Sharon. Though, why isn't it creating a new file? Because that's what it was doing before, right?
Try ls-l. Let's see, that file was created on February 4th. Oh my goodness, that's huge. Okay, so it's not that. Try going into backup.py and see what it says.
Alright, so we'll go cat. I would just nano it.
Okay, so that's the archive name. Use the keys. So we don't. So zip command, archive name.
There we go.
What system?
And what are you doing? Writing guide?
What system else? Okay, so can you go all the way to the first line? Okay.
I'm wondering where it puts it. Oh, maybe it puts it in my home directory.
Yep.
So that's why it's not piping into there. But that was my home directory.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I have a freezing.
Control X.
Control X.
No. Yeah.
Right? See, I'm at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't it putting there?
Try writing it one more time.
All right.
Arrow.
// backup.
Mm-hmm. Backup Python. 1406.
See, it created something.
Yeah. So.
Today
I
at
love cross.
what do you call it? 2:06, right?
Yeah, 2:06 and 6 seconds.
And over here it's
2:04:29.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess let's one more time see if you can see what the change was.
It didn't change
This
anything
is Jesus.
because this one
Yeah, that's the old one.
is an old one. Huh. Anyway, that wasn't the point of my class today. I wasn't going to teach you guys how to back up or how to run a Python program again because I just showed you guys how to. It's simply // and the / means from the current directory I want you to run this program. We can run this program on from a different place if this program was saved in a different place on our computer. But usually we run the program from the directory we are in. You guys got it? But what I did want to do is I wanted to jump into Code Academy and start doing some of the lessons with you guys, if that's right. Be honest with me. Have you had a chance to check out Code Academy?
Mm-hmm.
See, I knew you would be honest with me. All right. What about you, Carter? Did you check out Code Academy?
I think you did.
Probably. Yeah, Carter's on top of that. Let's see.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to break this. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do one of these. I just want to pull this thing smaller so that I can see Carter's chat while I do this. All right, I'm going to log into Code Academy. I'm going to do a few of the lessons through with you. That way you have no excuse. However, you need to go in and do these lessons yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually kind of nice because, I'll show you how to do them. All right? That's what I was planning on doing for class today. Getting through Code Academy as quickly as possible. Got it? And I don't mind giving you the answers. Let's just do them together. All right, you know what? What was it? It was $8 day? 3, I think?
I don't know what you signed in with.
I don't know either.
Um,
We're going to find out. There we go. Looks like I'm through. All right, so what's going on, Miss Muns? All right, let's do some Python. I'm going to start from project number 1, and let's see. All right, because I'm going to actually get through the tip calculator. I'm going to do it as much as I can. So, remember, when I told you in Python, what you have to do is you have to start off with a word. Or their kind of thing is like, you have to do a print kind of thing. And I kind of think of it as, like, imagine I'm holding like a card, and I write all of my notes on it. And when I press print, it's like flipping over the card and showing you. So I'm showing you, you actually have to tell the computer if you want to show what you've written down. So if I say print hello world, and I tell Python to do this, it will say, hello world, invalid syntax. What?
Well, just keep going.
Alright, anyway. So now what I know what it is. Okay, alright. Anyway, I'm going to say, what I can do is I can also set variables for this thing. I can say, hey Python, my variable, instead of saying x equals, usually we say like x equals something, but instead you can say like my variable equals 10, right? And actually I'm wondering, no, let's get a new one. I'm wondering if it's saving all of my Code Academy stuff.
Yes, it is.
I'd rather do it from scratch. Sign out.
Yeah.
And you did Code Academy stuff, right?
I completely flew through it.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you sign up, Corey, for new stuff? You don't need to tell us your password. We will all not look when you type it in.
Uh-huh.
Do I need to just do my school email?
Sure.
Yeah. Probably the fastest.
I've done E. Thompson for some and just Thompson for some. Is it
It's-
Thompson for this?
It's ethompson.org for
Yeah.
all.
Oh, okay.
So just think of a fun little that works.
Okay. Get started.
Can
Don't
you-
remember the password. What?
Yeah, can you just close that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember the password. All right.
So
Are you interested in learning for job skills? Yeah. Professional development languages. Python. There we go. All right. 200.5 million students plus 13 hours to finish this thing. Say print welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. Good. You got a max streak of 1. I think that's probably more of like a joke, I guess.
Yeah.
well, it's just congratulations. We're gonna do this to you every now and then.
All right. So here's what they want you to do. You can set up a variable, and you can say spam equals 5, and the computer will remember spam equals 5. In math, we usually say x equals something, y equals something. We usually give straight one-letter names, but in computer programming, you can actually have full words. You can even have a much more descriptive word, say like this x value is equal to something, right? And you just put it as one long continuous line. So my variable is equal to 10, your variable is equal to 5. Print my variable, what is it going to print?
It's gonna print 10.
Computer says, not connected, connected now. 10, exactly. Wait, what happened?
It's trying to connect.
Why did it do that? What? Why are you so lame?
Oh, just wait, just wait.
Alright. I'm waiting. Try to be patient. My computer has been very frustrating.
Oh, but it's
What's up with the blue?
Alright, let's see.
just
I'm going to reload it.
yeah.
See, they don't have a reload button.
Actually they do. Sec. No. There we go. It's reloading.
Alright, let's save and submit code. 10! There we go. Awesome. Alright. So now what we're going to do is I want to introduce you to this thing called booleans. Now all booleans are is like, it's kind of like doing math with two ideas. It's either on or off. It's either true or false. It's yes or no. Okay? And they actually have a whole map dedicated to booleans. All right. Yeah. See, a boolean is like a switch. It only has two values. It's the switch is on, the switch is off. Cool. Now you can set variables to store booleans like this: a is equal to true, b is equal to true, or false. What I want you to do is set up three variables. I want you to call one myInt and set it to equal to 7. Call one myFloat and set it equal to 1.23, and set up myBoolean, which is equal to 1 point stuff. Can you grab that phone for me? Corey, you work on that. I'm going to answer this. Hello?
Hold on.
Robin Brown. Okay. I'm actually teaching class right now.
There. I'll go.
Is this which classes is Robin in? Crochet. Okay.
To get to the next line, just press enter. There.
Ouch one. Got it. Okay. Let me call you back. Oh wait, what's your number? Sorry. 6402. I just realized that I'm recording this class, so I'm not going to say the rest of your cell phone number. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. Right here.
All right.
Awesome.
No.
You think that works? Let's try it.
Except the last one.
Dude, something didn't work.
It was the last one that equals true.
All right, try it again.
It's capitalized. Tweeze it.
Yeah, they're sticklers about those kinds of things. Equals true. Got it? Oh, you spelled my fault.
Oh.
There you go.
Yay.
Awesome. All right. Now we want to set up an integer. You've been reassigned. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, my integer is... So right now the computer says my integer is equal to what?
3. No, 7.
It's equal to 7. But what we want to do is if we put in underneath that line, my integer is equal to 3. So then what does the integer become? 3. Awesome. Awesome, you finished the first lesson. Can I try something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Hold down the Command C button.
Yep.
All right. Whoa,
Okay.
just once.
Okay.
Hold down the Command V button. There we go. Awesome. What will print up now?
Is it going to be 2? No. Yeah, is it going to be 2 3s? No, 7 and then a 3.
A 7 and a 3. Exactly, because when this code was initiated, my integer was 7. And then you told the computer, hey, I changed my mind. My integer is now 3. The computer will run the program from top to bottom. And I mean, this is kind of an important piece of the code. We'll run the program from top to bottom. And so you basically said, yeah, perfect. Carter is on top of it. All right. Hey, you guys, do me a favor. Remind me to constantly be looking at this stuff because I don't want Carter to answer and then me just ignore him. I feel like that's a punk move.
Okay, well, scroll down.
All
There
right.
you go.
Carter, we are watching you as well. I promise. You can chat back to us and say hi.
I think it's Chrome.
Hi. Who's hi?
Wait, no.
That's your name, hi? Wow. Hi is a very different
All right, here we go. Where's the other?
It's behind.
Right, there it is. Okay, there. All right. All right. So white spaces and statements. Okay. In Python, white spaces is used to structure code. White spaces are important, and you have to be careful. The reason why they're giving you a whole lesson on this is because a lot of times people are coming to Python, but from other programming languages, and in other programming languages, white space or space bars basically don't make any difference. But in Python, it does. It's actually important. So it trips people up. But if you have no experience prior to this, I don't think it's any problem with you. Anyway, let's see. The code is on the right is badly formatted. Hit save and submit and see what happens. All right, it doesn't like that. All right, something's wrong here. Let's examine the error code first. it says instruction error expected or indented block.
Expected and indented block.
And indented block. You'll see this error whenever the white space is off. Properly indent the code with 4 spaces before eggs.
I see.
So press the space bar 4 times. And another 4 on a line 3. So space bar again. So
Whoa.
now it likes it. Okay?
Oh, you want to take a quick breather to explain what the heck that did?
Why don't you go for it?
Okay, so you notice how it says that def spam and then you see spam later on?
Mhm.
That spam with the open and close parentheses says, this is a set of instructions. Do it. So you can see the variable eggs is set to 12. We just learned that. And return eggs basically says, okay, now tell me what eggs is equal to. So when you print spam, it's going, all right, let's look up there. According to the spam, it says eggs is 12, and we spit back eggs. So that's why I printed 12.
So when you have this here, it's almost like telling the computer, "Hey, I'm going to give you instructions," and then when the instructions to kind of like note that these are like some side instructions to do. You press these space bars so the computer knows that everything with the 4 space bars in front of it goes along with that list of instructions that he just gave me. But if you don't have the space bar, then the computer's going to be like, "Well, where's the instructions? You just told me there was going to be instructions." You get it? All right, the window on top of the right corner of the page is called an interpreter. It's basically, remember how I told you standard input, standard output? It's your standard output. It's interpreting what you do. All right, so let's see. Create a variable called spam.
How am I gonna? What is it gonna be equal to?
True. It's going to equal to true. Now create another variable called eggs and assign it equal to false. All right, cool. That's even Smith. And I think we're going through this pretty quickly. So, Carter, I'm actually going to ask you to start giving me some answers as well. All right. One of the things you can do, and a lot of times programmers like to do this, is they like to start, they type in as little as possible because they're lazy. And I'm fine with that because it's efficient. But sometimes it'd be better to actually give a description of something. But you don't want the computer to read that and think that it's a command. You just want to make it, it's actually more for, it's not for the computer. That's more for other humans. If other humans are reading your code, you can say, this mysterious variable is 40 equals 42. Now, you can, what you can do is, if you want to tell the computer, I don't want you to write this, I don't want you to read this as a computer program. I just am writing a note to my friend. Then what you would do is press the dollar, or not the dollar, the number sign. So press the number sign real quick.
Hashtag it.
Yeah, well, I guess it's called a hashtag. Hashtag and just start writing some description. You can put as many space bars as you want and say something like, 42 is actually an important number in the Marvel Universe.
I'm gonna write that exactly.
All right. Because there was like the Mark 42 from Iron Man. 42 was actually on one of the helicarriers in the new Captain America movie that I haven't even seen yet. 42 is the infinite dimensions that they have. I'm a Marvel fan.
Okay. Hey, Carter, why don't you write a single line comment for Python in the chat box?
And tell us what your thoughts on 42 is. I know exactly the reference that they're using for 42.
One of them.
This is a comment. I love it. That's a great comment, Carter.
Perfect.
I almost want to copy and paste that, which I can't, apparently.
Ah.
All right. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So why didn't it print anything out anyway? Why does it just say none? We set a variable equal to 42.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Carter. Give me the answer. Because you didn't tell it to print anything. You just said my mysterious variable is 42, and just the computer's like, ooh, whoop-de-doo, fine, I'll remember that. Right? What do you want me to do with it? I don't know. All right, multi-line comments. What you could do is say that you want to type up a whole paragraph about this mysterious variable. Because not only is a mysterious variable an important thing in the Marvel Universe, it's also quite important in terms of the answer to everything. Now, it has no significance in math. This is just a nerd joke, really.
Ah.
But you could write multiple things about it. So what you could do is you put a triple quotation mark around it. And then if you put, there we go, Carter, exactly. This is another comment. He can write as much as he wants in that triple quotations, and the computer will just gloss over it. The computer doesn't even see it. Got it? So give me a comment.
Sipping from your cup
It's
to.
the double quotes.
What?
There we go. My name is Corey Munns. I like butterflies.
My name is Kareem.
Ooh,
Oh,
they
But that's
are.
only on one line.
Burn.
Can you press enter?
Burn.
I wonder if that works. Do you think that might work? Because there's no triple comment in front of it. Let's see. Ha! It does work apparently. So you can type whatever you want. You can even press enter. Now, if you have a $sign or hashtag, that won't work. Got it?
Think of it this way. Have you ever seen a Twitter tag go over more than one line?
I don't know. I don't do Twitter. You do Twitter?
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. You're a nerd.
Like-
All right. Math operations. Math operations work perfectly fine in this. Let's do some math. All right. What we're going to do is, in fact, actually, you know what, Carter? You give us the answer. Corey, you type what Carter types. Got it? Great. Now let's do some math. You can add, multiply, divide, subtract numbers using Python. It's a glorified computer or calculator. Actually, a calculator is a glorified or is a dumbified program. All right. Set a variable count to equal to the sum of two big numbers. Go for it, Carter. Tell us what to write. Corey, mimic him.
Wait.
Want to go quick here, folks. Here, for this one.
Okay,
Alright, so-
there you go.
All right, type it. Count two. I
Okay.
want to make my water go. Enter.
Alright, no. Enter, guys, do it this way.
All right, hey, I got a question. I have a question. Try this. Try this. I'm wondering if you guys understand this. Press the backspace. Press the space bar. All right, let's try that.
Start next lesson.
Oh, oops. Did it work?
Nope.
Oh, oops.
Hit
Ah.
continue.
I am not so smart.
Ah.
SMRT. Yeah, I guess it did work. Actually, we can just go to S.
It was number 10, I believe.
All right. Save and submit. Let's see it.
No.
Syntax error. So notice how when you make these variables, we put these little underscores because your variable can have multiple words if you want. You just need to make sure that you give it. It's one continuous line. So for spacebars, people usually put those little underscores. Got it? Put it back to a piece then. There we go. Save. Start next lesson. Awesome. Let's set eggs equal to 100 using exponentation, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All right. Exponentation is basically like it's exponents, okay? Now, instead of using a caret symbol, which would make logical sense, and I have no idea why they didn't, they use a double time symbol. So, if I wanted to set eggs equal to 100, how can I set that up? Well, using the double time symbol. There we go. Let's try that one. 10 double times 2.
Whoa. Wow, that's eggs.
All right, let's see.
Excellent.
Perfect. Excellent. Ha, ha, ha.
I was first.
Yeah, that was great. You didn't even catch it, did you? All right, there we go.
Okay, it's his fault.
Modulo. The final operator is modulo. Modulo extends the remainder from returns the remainder from a division. So if you type in 3% 2, all right, here. Type in 3 divide 2.
3 divide 2?
Yeah.
Like that?
3 divide 2.
Where is that?
No.
No.
Just divide. Divide the divides.
The slash.
The slash.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I know it didn't like that.
But it worked.
But 3 Wait a second. Why is 3%? No, 3 divided 2 is only supposed to be 1.5.
Well, the problem is it only uses integers.
Because it's not, you didn't tell it that it's a float.
Well, even then, it's probably just going to return an integer anyway.
Normally it would return 1.5. However, right? Because 3 over 2 is 1.5. However, 3% 2 is basically saying, what is my remainder? And in this particular case, it would give you 1. What I'm wondering is, let's try something else. Let's try 5.
Excuse me, but that boy will be starting your class tomorrow, Jordan.
Yeah.
And just be aware of what we discussed with you so that he's not penalized for back work.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
So I'm going to have him do just the quizzers,
Right.
but not
But just
the
remember,
written
tomorrow
assignments.
is his first day.
tomorrow's the first day.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Is he in the system already?
I don't know what Chris is putting in.
All right. Try to change that 3 to a 5. I'm wondering what will happen. All right. Let's see.
No, it only returns the integer part of the division.
Oh, right. I'm fine with this. Okay, good. Now I understand exactly what's going on. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, right? But it's going to cut off that part. But say, hey, I didn't want you to cut that off. Or what I wanted to know is, change that divide sign to a percent sign. Now, what this is saying, what do you think is going to return now?
The decimal. Is it
Decimal part?
Yeah.
I suppose the number that you're talking about is associated with the decimal part. What, Carter? Actually, the answer's not.
Or is it going to do the percent of it?
No, it's not going to be doing the percent of it. Carter says 1. Because if you divide 5 by 2, remember old school division, like the kind of division he does, the little fifth grader here. 5 divided by 2 is 2 times. You can put 2 into 5 2 times. Remainder 1. That's what it's telling you. That percent is the remainder. That's why it's going to do remainder 1. Got it?
Next review.
Awesome. Let's bring it all together. All right, here we go. Now this one's a race. Corey, you can jump. You start typing. Carter, jump in on this as well. All right, let's put it all together. Write a single line. Shh. Write a single line comment. It can be anything. Make sure it starts with a pound. Then set up the variable Monty equals true. Start going, Gary. Hurry up.
Okay.
He's beating you already. Then set up Python equals 1.234. And the third variable
What are hashtags?
is Monty underscore Python equals Python squared.
Okay, second.
There we go. I'm sorry, Corey. He wins already, but it's right. It's all right. It's not really a race because you're both trying to learn this.
I'm learning it too.
And Ben is sitting here watching. All right. You can't use the tab. Now do Monty Python.
No, not
Shh,
yet.
shh, no, let him finish. He has the answer, by the way, over here. You can, if you're confused.
Me too.
Awesome. Hey, Corey, you accidentally put a capital P over there. If you put a capital P over there, it's going to say, well, where's Python? Capital P. Because I see where Python lowercase p is, but you didn't reference that. Does that make sense? I know that was just a typo. All right, let's do a tip calculator because this one's actually one of my favorites. Actually, you know what? One of my favorites is the Pig Lab.
My favorite was the game of Battleship.
They actually had a game of Battleship in it?
Yes, they did.
That's so cool. I didn't get there. All right. Anyway, let's apply these concepts. First, set a variable called meal and set it equal to $44.50. Go for it, Corey.
Okay.
Daddy's the winner of games.
And what you call it? Carter, you can throw up your answer as well. In fact, none of it's a race. Corey, if you have trouble, look at the computer screen. Carter might throw up his answer already. There we go. Meal equals blah, blah, blah.
Did Carter already do this?
Do I need to do that dollar sign?
No. Awesome. Good, we did it. We set the variable meal equals 44.5. Good. Now let's create a variable called tax percentage. Let's say tax equals the decimal value of 6.75. All right?
Well, it's
Nope.
Oops. You did 6.75. So basically, if I'm going to tax you for the meal, I'm going to charge you 675% of what you paid.
so basically you're being charged 6 times your meal.
So
So if your meal was $5, I'm going to charge you $30.
do I need to do the percent sign?
Nope.
What do I?
Well, this is more of a math thing. And actually, Carter's got the answer up there. Turn the volume all the way off if you're going to do that.
Is it like no?
No, do you know what
Close.
your percentage is?
Don't put him on the spot.
Okay.
There we go. Awesome. Ben, alright. You can just sit and watch. Alright. It's a very crowded office we have here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Okay. You're almost there. Let's assign another variable called tip and let it equal to 15%. Perfect. Sorry, Carter, you got it before you did.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Start keeping up, dude. All right, ready? Okay, now we've got our 3 variables. We have a variable called meal, tax, and tip. Now what I want you to do is, on line 7, I want you to reassign the value for meal as itself plus itself times the tax.
Ooh, I got it.
Do you understand that thing?
I think so. I
Um,
mean, you wouldn't have to type out the numbers because you've already established what they are.
Right? So we
So-
can say meal is equal to meal plus, or not equals,
Oh,
Okay, and well, he's typing that. I'll explain why it works. Way back in elementary math, there's something called an order of operations, and it's also respected in Python, which means multiplication goes off before addition.
well, I think more so is that, see, this word meal is different from this word meal. Because this word meal is the new assigned variable called meal. This word meal is the old assigned variable called meal. And it's saying the new one is equal to the old one plus the old one times whatever you have as tax.
Without order of operations, though, it looked like you're adding the meal twice or something.
Yeah.
It works though.
Okay, we're good there. So now we got that. So what I want to know is assign a new variable called total. Actually, you know what I'm almost curious to know is, do me a favor. Press backspace, delete that. Type print meal.
equals. You know?
No, just print space meal. Alright, let's see what that is. Yeah, I know they wouldn't like it, but I'm just saying. See how the number is 47.50375? It's because your meal was $4.50, and then it reassigned the meal value to be 15% more than that.
Yeah.
Six.
Cool.
Six
Oh, no,
and some
6.75. I was like, 15% sounds a little big. But anyway, I'm going to delete that. Delete the print meal. I just threw that in there so I can kind of see it. So delete print meal.
Nope.
Backspace, backspace, backspace. There we go. Alright, cool. Assign a new variable called total and make it equal to the sum of the meal plus the meal tip on my stuff.
So it's the same thing.
No, it's not. This new total is going to
I
equal
get
to
it.
the new meal plus the new meal times the tip. So what you do is when you go to a restaurant, and this is proper etiquette we're teaching you now, you pay for your meal, you pay for the tax on that meal, and then you base this new tip off of both the meal and the tax. Okay?
Mhm.
Did you know this?
Mhm.
All right, good, because there's a lot of people I know that don't know this. Awesome. Look what we did. We made a tip calculator. And you know what's really cool? Is we can put in a different number. Let's put in a different number. Say that I treated us all out for a meal, and I am cheap like Scrooge McDuck, even though I'm not even like Scrooge McDuck. I'm poor and cheap. So I took you guys all out to McDonald's, and the meal cost me $15.35. Please put in $15.35. Actually, you know what?
Wait.
Let's make it fine. Let's change it.
100?
No, we'll make it $20.30.
Alright.
Backspace, backspace, backspace.
$20.30.
20. Now, you know why I changed it from McDonald's is because I don't tip at McDonald's. Sorry, McDonald's. I took you out to Zippy's instead. That whole thing will cost me $24.92. We have just built a calculator. Does that sound kind of cool to you?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
man, in 40 minutes, Mr. Dalday taught me to build a calculator. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, it doesn't like what we did, but you know what? Deal with it.
Or let's see, what else could you do?
I think
Change
we can
the
move on
tax.
to the next one. Okay, wait. We did tip calculator. So now let's continue. It might bring us back to tip calculator, and it's like I don't like.
Nope.
Oh no, we got to go welcome again. All right, here, let's go back. All right, so you did this one, syntax.
Mhm.
We did the tip calculator. We got to go through the strings, council, date and time, conditions, Pig Latin. Pig Latin's pretty fun. Functions. The student becomes a
Oh,
teacher.
there's the battleship one.
Loops. Advanced topics and exam statistics. Bitwise. Where's the battleship? Oh, here we go. You're going to make battleship. That's kind of cool.
Kind of.
China?
That's extremely cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I think I'm going to go pick up my Python Code Academy again and get to that lesson. I didn't get to that lesson.
Ah.
All right. Anyway, Corey, you good with this?
Mhm.
Carter, are you good with this? Is this all like old stuff for you? How far are you? Where are you at on this thing? Carter's like, I already built the battleship. No, really. I built a battleship. It's in my backyard.
Oh, go with the flow. So
He's like, go with the flow.
condition and control flow, maybe.
Is it over here? Or watch, we scroll all the way to the bottom and it says go with the flow.
There we go.
And I'm like, man, Carter, you finished it off.
She's at condition office already. So yeah, nicely done.
So you're not that far behind him.
Mhm.
And I mean, look, it took us 40 minutes of us talking about this stuff. So you can get through this much quicker than when we go through it with you. Because we're slow and we talk a lot and we tell funny stories. Actually, I don't think we tell particularly funny stories. We just tell, like,
So,
important things about this thing.
and make it sound funny.
I don't know. I mean, okay.
Well, it's funny too, Mr. Dalday.
It's funny to me. I like that. All right. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think that this is something you actually motivated to actually try to do?
Mhm.
All right. Let's set these up. Here was what your homework assignment is for today. Finish as far as you can possibly get. I'll check with you on Monday and see how far you got.
Alright.
And Carter, beat Corey. Corey, beat Carter. And you know what? I'll jump in on the race too. I think I just finished Pig Latin. Or I finished Pig Latin. So I'm actually one. I'm one in front of the stuff. But it doesn't mean I don't know these things. I actually learned these things in a different Python thing. I didn't go through Code Academy. But anyway, let's go through Battleship because that seems kind of fun.
Yeah, I want to do that.
In fact, let's finish this thing and then we'll have mastered code, Python.
Well, not mastered. You have a very good introduction to it, but you still must work with it. Also, is there a class on Friday?
Classes on, yeah. Classes are on Friday, right? All right, see you guys. I'll
Alright.
talk to you guys later.
So it looks like we are being